side. Lee Sin, J4, and one final ban that they're waiting
Orianna
on.
is up. Orianna is up, Kangas. Orianna through. Is it a Palafox Orianna angle yet again?
I like me some Palafox Orianna.
What else we got? We got Vi dive options. Okay. So the Orianna being left again to pass to the other side here.
Orianna's a good combo with Vi.
Yeah, it could pair either side. Quite interesting. Dignitas, clearly though, they want that dive. They want the point and click. Let's see what the answers will be from Shopify. We mentioned previously tank options for Contractz from the jungle. They did get buffed up on this patch a little bit on the clear speed. Quite nice. Skarner's already been the existing pro play tank option.
We saw Sejuani in the first series of today, though, so you're right, the tanks are starting to come back. It had been a while since I had seen the Sejuani played.
And personally, I find that tanks that build a Heartsteel and get the satisfying Heartsteel noise into the game make the game way better.
We have an update from Johnny Rockets. That was a fast update. This is, quote, Dardoch Masterclass incoming. We have the clutch gene. We have the clutch gene. Are Johnny Rockets and Dardoch related?
Fun fact, Johnny Rockets' NACL team eliminated Dardoch's old NACL team from playoffs yesterday.
Shout out CCG, shout out Contingent. Awesome to see that Johnny Rockets is still competing. Do you think he competes in the bow tie that we saw him in the photo? I hope so.
Yeah,
I think in my head canon he does.
I'm just going to make up some Johnny Rocket lore right now, but I think that it really puts him into the mentality that you need to be in to focus on competitive matches.
Dress for the job you want, not the job you have,
exactly, Kangas. Right there.
If you want to elevate the region, you got to elevate your wardrobe, first and foremost. Let's catch up
I like it.
on some of the picks here. Yunara Lulu combo for Dignitas' bot lane, so they have that Enchanter plus the Hyper Carry, and then it's going to be Rumble and Azir recently buffed for Zinie.
Yeah, let's put those buffs to the test. We've had some hovers and some people kind of messing around with it, but we'll see with the extra damage that Azir has been afforded. Well, maybe the lane, the trades in lane will be a little bit more threatening. I know everybody's doing the press the attack as well. So we'll see here. It should be plenty of damage, though. You know, they have a pretty standard team comp set up here with the Skarner front line to hold people on top of a Rumble ultimate. And so they definitely have some ways of trying to deal with the Dignitas lineup.
And they now get to ban away mid laners. The Akali gone. You can ban away other things Palafox would want to play. Orianna, still an option.
Yeah, Orianna, definitely still an option. You can get those dive combos. Azir, weak to poke and weak to some assassins, namely Akali.
Sure.
Yone is another one. However, I mean, I guess they could still go with it, but Rumble is like the very good AP source top laner that you would usually want to pair there. And so since Shopify, I think, does a good job by them stealing away the Rumble, even though Palafox does like playing Yone, not necessarily confident to throw down the full commit on a Yone angle just yet.
Sure. Ooh, Kalista locked in for Bvoy for Shopify Rebellion. Stepping up to answer the Yunara strength in the lane here. Kalista, notoriously one of those kind of lane bully AD carries that has been creeping its way back in. Players like Tactical, players like Yone pulling it out. Yeah, and the Nautilus is banned, but you got plenty of other engaged supports that you can pair it with. Might I sell you on a Blitzcrank? You could definitely sell me on a Blitzcrank. I love the Ballista combo, as it is called, when you Blitzcrank, hook, and then Kalista ultimate and yoink them super
Ironic
far.
that it is the opposite of what a Ballista does.
You also shoot him back out at the end of just not quite as far.
Sure, I suppose.
You're winding back.
Oh, you're pulling them in as the ammo.
You're winding back your Ballista.
I see. I like it.
There's the Yone I was talking about, though, too. It looks like Palafox does feel confident to fully slam it down and commit to it.
Plus the Aurora, so I guess we're assuming that Aurora for Denathor in the top lane, Yone in the mid lane for Palafox.
Exactly. Into Rumble, it's quite a good matchup, and you can bully the Rumble if left isolated and these pesky junglers don't mess with your lane.
Those pesky junglers. Probably no longer going to be the pesky supports with the changes. Also, it's Lulu and Renata, so I don't think the level 3 Renata getting top lane is that intimidating.
Yeah, this class of support usually does stick to their lane a little bit more.
They like the 2v2.
But yeah, I do honestly like the angles from both sides. As we said, kind of setting up there. The Yone combination also pairs really well with an Aurora double pick for the solo laners on the end there for Dignitas, because again, you've got these really good dive angles for Dignitas. So they're going to try and create their space for FBI by going forward and pushing the fight, taking it to Shopify. And then meanwhile, Shopify, they have a lot of very good combinations. I mean, Kalista Renata bottom lane, definitely one of my all-time favorites. And the Rumble top side here for Fudge, he has been quite good. So we'll see how well he fares up against Denathor's counter pick.
Yep.
Because Denathor himself coming from Tier 2 and definitely impressing us.
Love Denathor's carry performances in Tier 2. He's been playing a lot of the tanks so far here in LCS. Now he gets to show us what he can do on the Aurora. My eyes will also still be on that mid lane matchup. You see him on your screen right there. Zinie versus Palafox on two high execution mid laners with high impact ultimates. It's 1-1 in the Ultimate Grudge Match Bowl Part 3. And Palafox and Zinie both have champions that can hard carry games, but they both have champions that can hard throw games. If either of them go in for the wrong play, it can look quite silly. But man, they can also look quite awesome on these specific picks.
I love it. Now, get in chat. Vote yourself again. We're going to run this.
Talking about Johnny Rockets right now.
We're going to run this a third time, yeah. Don't worry. We're going to keep in touch with Johnny Rockets.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
He's our esports pundit now.
We're going to have
Dardoch pundit.
Branded segment. Johnny Rockets check-in.
Do you think he would call in, like a video call with us?
Yes.
Only if he wears the bow tie.
I'm gonna accept for him right now. And he's going to wear his bow tie.
Yep.
He's going to wear his bow tie on the video call.
There we go. All right, I want to set some expectations now, Kobe, as Shopify Rebellion had the win last split. They already 2-0 Dignitas. They also 2-0 DSG. That let them sneak in to playoffs.
Yeah, they toppled those giants.
They toppled the two teams that didn't make it to playoffs. That's all you have to do, it turns out, to make it into playoffs, as an early skirmish bot lane will break out here. That's a couple summoner spells used from the side of Shopify Rebellion to get a low health bar FBI. But I want to remind people that they have yet to beat Dignitas this split. They beat Sentinels, but if Shopify are trying to improve their placement from spring to summer now, this is a crucial match for them to win.
Yeah, certainly is. And it is a crucial grudge that they need to win as well.
Yeah, yes.
That's what we're all here for.
Yeah. Although, unfortunately, Contractz was the one that was kind of playing it cool. He was like, nah, it doesn't matter too much. It was Palafox.
Yeah, he was bluffing. I'm glad that Palafox
he poked him a little bit.
The passion.
Yeah.
Contractz was trying to play it cool. No, it's all good. I don't really care. I hate you.
Do you think Palafox...
You have no shoes on.
Yeah, do you think he's put his shoes back on? Was my next question.
No, he plays with his shoes off. It makes him more comfortable.
Really?
Get some Palafox lore, yeah.
I feel like I learned something new about Palafox every week. But, yeah.
You're going to be really delighted with the Palafox secret that we have for next week.
Oh, a little teaser.
It's a good one.
Right there, okay.
It's coming straight from Johnny Rockets.
He'll give us an update on Dardoch and Palafox in the mid lane here. I don't know if we ever ran that poll, by the way, of
let's run it now.
You want to run it now?
I want to run it now. If we say it enough times, then production will just tell us, nah, we can't run it right now. So, all right, we're going to have to wait then. All good.
It's all right.
Nice teaser, Kangas.
Nice teaser, yeah. I think
You wish you could vote right now, which mid laner?
More than what matters on if the community has flipped their vote again, it is, I think, what Johnny Rockets thinks about.
Yeah, actually, only one vote matters.
Only one vote matters right now. As the bot lane is shoved in here for FBI and IgNar. IgNar will rotate around and head up. And, we are able to do it.
Good teaser.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, they're on your screen right now. Which would you rather have? Now, a reminder, Game 1, it was a 1% lead for Palafox.
Yeah.
Game 2,
it was basically dead even.
Dead even.
Yeah.
Game 2, massive lead for Palafox. He had like a 75% at least.
But who won player of the game that game, too?
Zinie.
Zinie did. You're right, Kangas. Good answer. 100% credit on this test.
I wasn't even in the caster booth when that was brought up on the lounge. I went to use the restroom. So I was just guessing based on the prompts that you set me up for.
Yeah. You know what? That's why.
And it's flipped again.
I think we've got a lot of fair weather fans, Kangas.
What is this, an army of Raz?
Whoever just won is who they want to make their team with.
Ugh. Flip-floppers, am I right?
Wait, hold on, though.
It is getting closer.
It's not as one-sided as the previous game. The Palafox diamond hands holders. Some people are still holding Palafox stock, despite him getting pushed in early by the Azir, which you're going to get pushed in early anyway. Palafox also, he's up in CS, and he's going to get more CS at the tower.
It's close.
Yeah, look at this. The Yone CS.
The Palafoxers, they've taken over the vote.
He's ahead in CS, Kangas, and once he gets level 6, you know they can put the extra pressure on him.
Yep.
The diamond hands. Also, when we talk about it, you see this power that we have.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be known as diamond hands. Nobody wants to be. Well, I don't even actually know.
Well, you also said that we would out anybody.
What's it called when you sell the stock too early and you don't have diamond hands?
Is it like league rank? Is it like bronze hands? Is it wood hands?
I
feel like wood hands has a different
I think
connotation.
it's like loser or something like that.
Yeah, we'll have our experts look at that. They'll update us. We can really ask the producers anything, and they'll give us the answer. Stats guy Leo, what's the answer to that one?
Chat, what's the opposite of diamond hands?
Again, I feel like if we're going league terms, it's got to be like wood hands, you know? Iron hands, FBI hands, getting pushed back towards this turret here as he pops the barrier. Gets chunked down by Zeyzal and Bvoy yet again. No action in the first 5 minutes of this game, but Dragon has spawned, so that could be where junglers next put their attention.
Chat's got my back.
They do?
Paper hands.
Paper
Kangas.
hands.
Even worse than wood hands because you grind up the wood and make paper with it.
Yeah, but paper.
Flimsy little paper hands.
When I think paper hands, I think you got a lot of cash, you know? It's like, or checks.
Nah, bro, your hands are made of paper.
They're made of paper, paper mache hands. Yeah, all right. Well, now we have like a whole lore, like machete hands to chop the wood hands into paper hands.
Holy moly. We're playing rock, paper, scissor hands.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissor hands. As the play into the mid lane here. Oh, what an effort divide from Zinie. Hitting Dardoch and Palafox. 2-for-1 special.
So now we know the sand soldiers are greater than steel hands, which is what Vi uses.
Oh, yes. True.
Hex-tech hands.
Hex-tech hands lose in that matchup.
Yeah.
Sand beats
Sand hands. Can you believe it? Sand hands beats Hex-tech sands?
Yeah.
And the Hex-tech hands used flash.
Oh, well, if you think about it, Hex-tech is like the newest, coolest technology. It's the future. Sand is like the oldest. Like, it's rocks that have been dissolved into, not dissolved, that's not the right word. You know, like weathered into sand.
I get what you're going for, though. I got your vibe.
Yeah.
You know what? The words that you use don't matter as much as the vibe you're giving off, Kangas. I'm down with it.
How long does it take for Hex-tech hands to turn into sand hands?
You're kind of going for, like, technology versus hippie.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Ancients versus the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But when you're talking about the Iron Hands, I thought you were talking about the Mortal Steel from Yone there as well.
That's
there was
also,
a lot of references.
You know what? I was referring to both, actually, as a 2-for-1.
A 2-for-1 reference?
Yeah, 2-for-1 reference. Those are rare.
Double entendre, some would call that one. Is FBI's push? Somewhat. You want? Come on, I was set you up something cool there, Coach.
You know what? I'm still down with your vibe. I got you.
All right. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. This game is 7.5 minutes in. No kills on either side. So we spent a lot of time talking about different types of hands. Right now, I want to see hands on keys to make some action happen. That was a dragon picked up by Shopify Rebellion, not contested here by Dignitas. So an early objective for SR.
True. And the Chemtech hands. We're
dragon hands. Dragging these hands on. Nope, I'm not going to finish that one. What else So I want to talk about something that Dardoch mentioned on pros. We're just going to hard segue into this one to get us off that topic. Because Dardoch had an interesting point that he mentioned. If you go back to that first series versus Lion, they had a fantastic start to game number 1. Game 2 got a little out of their hands, but he actually had an interesting quote there. Felt like they're stumbling at the easy part and doing the hard part better. They're getting into a position where they actually have these leads and they're in advantageous positions, but then closing out they were struggling with. They were able to close out game number 1, struggled here in game number 2. Now they're on the grub. Shopify are approaching. Fudge coming in from the top. And now he's the focus here. Everybody from Dignitas throw their hands on Fudge. That's going to be first blood over to Dig.
And Shopify can collect the grubs, their grubby little hands, but they lost their first blood money, Kangas, and that gold lead does increase for now for Dignitas. It's not the biggest. Let's take another look here. Dignitas, obviously, they're just going to all attack the weak side of the flank. If there's a pincer movement here, Fudge alone, of course, right over the wall. Dardoch Q's over the wall into ultimate on Fudge. They take him down. Even though he gets his ult off in a little bit of burn, the rest of Shopify are like, we still can't fight this. So we'll just take the grubs and get out of here. But I have a more important critical update. Some of our data has been falsified or heavily influenced as bottom side fight.
Contractz going for a gank here. Bvoy taking a huge chunk of damage. FBI almost gets the kill. Zeyzal's there with the bailout. Now the handshake back on the IgNar. Hostile takeover will land. No, it does not. Flash from FBI had the summoner spell. So Dignitas survived the gank.
Yeah, well done by the Dignitas bottom line. They fight off the gank, and it's all even on summoners since everybody used theirs with them putting so much pressure onto Bvoy. All summoners from also the Shopify side. So I'm giving honors to my Dignitas bottom lane there for fighting them off with the extra presence of the Skarner, getting vision of enemy jungle, absorbing that pressure, trading all the summoner spells. And back to our data, though, apparently the Diamond Hands Palafox holders, Jat and Raz, were spamming the chat during the vote. And so a lot of those votes belong to those two members.
Disastrous for the reputation of the LCS as a whole. How could they do this to us?
It might be okay. It just means that they're the ones holding all of the risky stock.
Oh, they really heavily bought into Palafox.
So it's on those two.
That's a good point.
As of right now, looks fine, but we'll see.
Which is also ironic because that means that it was not a flip-flop, which is what Raz is known for.
Can we be sure what he started with, though?
Here's the seasoned assistant to the top lane. Denathor got the first blood. He's got another gank, but this time Fudge will survive it. Not quite enough damage for the kill there. But I like this look here from Dignitas playing around their Fed member. Denathor is the one with the most gold lead over his lane opponent.
Yeah, it's not a huge lead, though. So despite Fudge getting turned on at the grub fight and getting ganked, I think he's doing quite a good job because the matchup is really annoying versus Aurora, and he's still farming effectively. Didn't seem to have too many issues. The extra gold lead for Aurora is mostly the first blood actual cash.
And 2 turret plates as well.
Yeah, that he did get. So we'll see when we get to these team fights, because again, it's going to be Dignitas with so many diving flank members here with Aurora, Vi, and Yone, huge dive potential. Can they get around, like Azir ultimate and Skarner defenses that they are going to try and use? Palafox here under attack, under tower. Jat and Raz still holding. They're calm. They're no paper hands, okay?
They're not sweating hands either. But right now, Shopify are making them sweat a little bit with their second dragon here. Uncontested again. Dignitas are allowing Shopify to scale these up, stack these up. That is 2 in a row now for the Rebels. And a couple of plates here for Zinie, who currently here is getting a slight lead over Palafox in the 1v1. I want to go back to the point that you had made about that top lane, though, and Fudge holding on versus the Aurora despite that first blood, despite the counter pick there in the top lane. And Denathor now having the Leandri's first item completed here. He hasn't been able to push too much more, but now they go in. Bvoy throws his support at IgNar. Hostile takeover will land, and that's enough Ren stacks for days. Bvoy picks up a kill.
Nice force on the kill, and they call the jungle as well, Kangas. They might not be done here. You can force them off the tower. Get the kill, deny some minions, get some tower plate money. Even with the threat of Skarner, FBI giving them some room.
Now Dardoch in the mid lane spotted out here by that control ward, so even Zinie is safe. His jungler went bot side, but there's not much for Dardoch to do outside of just take these chickens. Contractz will go for a reset and run right back onto the map. Gonna go look at his red buff here, see that his chickens have been taken, and now mid lane here, Zinie almost finds the outplay on a Palafox. That's flash away from Dig's mid laner, and now Dardoch gets it answered in kind. Zinie has to flash away from the Vault Breaker.
So Palafox calling Dardoch and IgNar. Interesting. I'm just kidding.
That's 2 extra hands. 2 extra pairs of hands in the mid lane right there.
4 hands, pairs, there you go.
Too many hands, man.
Regardless, though, flash for flash, ongoing aggressive here. Contractz did see as the Raptors, the remnants of the Raptors were still stolen, but still got to grab his red buff as well as clear up to the top side. So the Skarner has gotten to full heart steal in a pretty good position. We'll see if they're able to bring their team fight together, I think their team fight will be very solid for the side of Shopify. Renata is always a great counter to heavy dive. Zinie as well going aggressive on the top side into the Aurora, though does take a large amount of damage.
Contractz currently on the top side, sees Dardoch, pushes him away. Will go in and swerve out. Not going to commit onto the top laner. IgNar, meanwhile, gets handshook back from Zeyzal.
It is always interesting, too. With Dusk and Dawn on the Azir, it gives him healing, which he did not have for, like, you know, most of the history of this champ. But now he's under attack.
On to Zinie. Will the healing be enough to keep him alive? He Emperor's divides under the turret, but Denathor is there to get the kill. Now Contractz pulled Dardoch back in. Has no impale available, and Dardoch lives with a sliver of a health bar, but the burn is enough. Contractz will get the kill in kind.
Worth it. Did you hear that Heartsteel's proc, man?
That was a satisfying bonk.
The ring around Summoner's Rift, and just barely able to get him to burn down there. Meanwhile, Fudge gets free time on the bottom side tower, so Shopify cleaning up here, even though Zinie was targeted. The no flash Azir, nice little pincer movement. Here we go.
Chase him down. Oh, just gets the electrocute proc. Huge chunk, not enough to kill.
So they do stabilize for the side of Shopify after the attack from Dignitas, and in the end, their pressure wins out. Outer tower starting to fall. I don't know about this, Palafox. You just lost your mid lane tower. Priority is gone.
Solo. I mean, his jungler is on the wolves, but that's pretty far away. So yeah, Palafox will back off. He was just stacking up Mortal Steel, and will now go catch that top wave. Dardoch, meanwhile, will go right back to the blue buff. Herald will de-aggro, and we're back to a relatively even position. But Shopify got that mid turret. Bot turret is a hair's breadth away from falling as well, as now Contractz spots out Dardoch with that control ward, and his team rotates up towards the Herald. 15:50 on the timer. A minute till Dragon. Shopify look to go for the Herald before the Dragon fight.
Yeah, with your mid tower, you lose a lot of objectives that way, because mid prow is so easy for Shopify now. Palafox gonna sniff around.
He has a Fate Sealed available if he wants to go for it. No. You don't have enough damage at this point, even with Blade of the Ruin King completed. Yone's now an official champion with that one-item power spike, but not really threatening enough here. Dardoch will just go for the invade. He will take the bottom Scuttle Crab, look at that blue buff before the Dragon spawns in 30.
Can we get a camera pop up with Raz to see if he has sold his Palafox stock or not as they're fighting?
I mean, Palafox is winning this 1v1 currently. Zinie got chunked right there. Has the shield and the Dusk and Dawn heal, and I have confirmation from Big G in production that Raz was shaking his head. No, so he's not sold.
It is known. Raz, classic diamond hands. He never sells.
If we, you know, this is now a new pitch here live on the broadcast. Let's just get a Raz cam during series. That'd be entertaining in its own right here.
Things.
Dragon's up here, down to 4,000 health. Contractz and Shopify are approaching. They got Zinie in tow.
Battle Herald?
Could be the Battle Herald dropped here, and it is now for Shopify Rebellion, at least to threaten Dignitas, who now back away. Not confident to contest the Dragon. That will be the third in a row for Shopify.
Jump in the Herald. I want to see it. Come on! No, you're just gonna let her walk down and die.
Yeah.
No.
The least ceremonial Rift Herald death.
Man.
Pour one out for Shelly. Shopify just throw her to the wolves in order to get the third Dragon.
Rest in peace, Shelly. You'll be remembered. You are the payment for a dragon.
It's like a literal sacrifice right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on her tombstone.
The blood sacrifice.
Died a good herald.
Does Shelly bleed? Like, does it count if it's like void ooze? I feel like that's what.
It doesn't matter what you bleed.
It counts.
Counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know. Got on the technicality. Palafox jumped onto Zinie, but backs away. Still the 1v1. I feel like we haven't gotten a definitive which one of these mid laners is having the bigger impact on this game, Kobe.
I want to see them fight each other.
I know.
Everyone keeps ganking.
Just all in. Go, Palafox. Go. Get him. He's on your screen.
It's really interesting, too, with Dusk and Dawn tech. Because it does have, you know, a significant amount of HP on it. Gives you that healing proc that we were talking about. And we'll see, though, if we can get a real test without everybody going over to the lane. Shopify still, they're going to send everybody up there, make sure Palafox is run away from the tower, and Zinie gets his alone time. Turret plate, cash.
More gold into Azir's pocket. Currently 386 ahead. This next plate will put it to 466 as it's still the Dragon stacking for Shopify, meaning that the pressure's on Dignitas. They got to find a way in. They gave up 3. They didn't even like try and fight. They looked at the fight on the third one, didn't commit to it. You can't just give soul for free, Kobe. You got to find a way to actually get in. So what's Dignitas' approach going to be in your mind as they're actually posturing here around Contractz, flashes forward, not going to find the Ishtal's impact into the wall. Dardoch will interrupt it. Palafox now finds an angle on the Bvoy, dodges on the hostile takeover, but now Dardoch flies onto the back line. Bvoy sucks up his support, throws it back in onto the jungler, but now joins Denathor. Bvoy's in trouble, he's going to go down. Denathor will follow. Zinie gets the kill that time. Emperor's Divide onto Dardoch means a double to Zinie. FBI will answer one back, but Ishtal impact into the wall. Contractz finds that one. Shopify Rebellion find a 1-for-4 trade.
What a counter here from Shopify with Dignitas trying to find the initiation. They go for the backline here. Palafox is looking at Bvoy and Zeyzal. And so with FBI getting kind of pushed out by Fudge here, Palafox ease in onto Zeyzal, and then he's going to Q, and then he's going to look for the ultimate over the top onto the Renata. The other side, pull back as Dardoch goes in. So their attempt there is kind of stifled. Contractz got his ultimate onto Denathor. So they were able to peel for a while, and it allowed Bvoy to get the bailout at the last second. They peeled for them. Their backline here for Shopify is able to survive, and only Zinie dies because FBI full committed his flash in there at the very end.
That was the most disgusting thing I've ever done in my life. he did flash Ishtal's impact into nothing, I believe. But hey, it worked out. Yo, Christian, we are both disgusting. No. That's a great use of all chat right there. Ooh. Wow. At least they can laugh about it a little bit here, as it's now a 2.6 thousand goldie for Shopify. Extra kills means extra gold, and Bvoy living there was huge. The bailout did actually matter at the end.
So, about that Raz cam.
Yeah.
Let's check in on this here. How's he feeling about the Zinie versus Palafox debate now?
Yeah, Palafox still hasn't gotten a kill. He got an assist. That's something on the board. Technically a 1 KDA right now.
Yeah.
It's better than a negative.
Their engage was just not synced up at all.
Nope.
Palafox went in, then afterwards, then Dardoch trying to get in there, and
Denathor was so close as well. Even though he did get pulled back over the wall, he was able to go between worlds and jump to the other side of the big circle. But yeah, that one bailout kept Bvoy alive. And now Shopify Rebellion, 30 seconds until this pivotal Dragon Soul. They're going to teleport their top laner to join up. FBI is getting chunked out at the start of the fight. Dignitas control the access point through the river currently, as they'll teleport their mid laner in here. Contractz going to walk up. Fudge with the big teleport shield drops down the equalizer. FBI still chunks down, and now that's a one-way ticket for Dardoch, but he's got Palafox behind him. Dignitas almost blow up Bvoy again, but yet again, the bailout will be enough. A double kill to the support, as Shopify Rebellion will once again win the team fight. This time, their reward is Dragon Soul.
Yeah, and that one was not close. They demolished them in the team fight. They started out with some poke from Zinie. Again, the Dusk and Dawn proc just pokes him down. Then they're able to get the full engage. Fudge just walk your face right into him with your big old teleport shield.
Yeah.
They burned them all down in the first like 2 seconds.
Find you, Aurora, okay?
Let Skarner take you.
Aurora's in front, by the way. This is a good fight.
Hey.
No TP?
Yep, just play slow. I'll take here. Yunara Nora, by the way.
Yeah.
Yo, looks good.
Okay. Yeah, just for fine.
I'm just fighting.
Looks good.
Yeah, if they hit me, it's good. Just in front.
Yone, look at me. Yep. I got big ult on you. I have W on you too. It's free. Nice shot, guys. Let's just get soul and collect our free win, no?
Yeah, collect
soul.
Do pass go, do collect your free win.
That was the most animated I've ever seen Coach Revan as well, this split. That was a high five. Even in some of the good plays, he's looked a little grouchy. I'm just going to call him out on that this time around. Warren's a high five for the team fight win. Zeyzal said, let's get that free win, and it feels like it's 7,000 gold lead with the Dragon Soul. Now Dardoch getting impaled in his own jungle. Bvoy getting that damage into him with Ren stacks, and Zinie with the kill. the tag team combo triple threat from Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, that's going to be a free Baron. Kangas, and a free Baron often leads to a free win, as they said.
Yeah. And the Grudge Match Bowl, Ultimate Grudge Match Bowl Part 3, it delivered in Game 1, it delivered in Game 2, Game 3 here. Now that it's opened up, it's looking like a bit of a stomp. A Shopify Rebellion, again, their goal this split was to improve. In order to do that, you gotta beat the teams you beat last split, as well as add a few more names to that list. They did it with Sentinels. They could do it here now, taking down Dignitas.
So now that they are winning, can we push the Shopify Zinie supporters even further?
Ooh.
They already voted, and the people who voted they would prefer Zinie on their team. Are you willing to even commit more? Because, you know, Zinie, they didn't put him on Annie or Galio at all.
No.
They've been spamming these supportive champions, Annie, Galio, and Nivea, over and over for him, but they kind of unleashed him with the Silas pick. Now he gets the Azir pick here. And is it going to be the summer of Zinie instead of the summer of Palafox?
I like that question, Kobe. Flip the script.
Or
take down Palafox, get a win for yourself. Embers divide on to said mid laner. Palafox is dead. Bvoy on a killing spree, but Dignitas do answer on to Fudge. Now Zinie flies in, and they got Bvoy unleashed as well. That's Shopify picking up 2 more quick kills, a double to Bvoy, as it's only Denathor and IgNar alive on Dignitas. That's the flash from Denathor. Flash response from Zinie. The reaction time was there, and Shopify's mid laner stands tall in game number 3. The Rebels have the Baron-empowered wave to push in, and it's only a support staring them down. 15-4 with the Dragon Soul. The Rebels dig the grave of Dignitas in this Ultimate Grudge Match Bowl Part 3. GG! Shopify take the series.
Congratulations to Shopify. Huge win for them. I mean, yes, it's the grudge match. We're all happy that that is settled for now. But also, as you brought up earlier, these two teams fighting to get into playoffs. They're often very close. That could be the cutoff line. Now, Shopify here getting another win for themselves, though. They've got a really good amount of separation now. They could feel pretty confident.
We had a confirmation from our stats guy that there is still technically worlds with tiebreakers and scenarios that Shopify wouldn't guarantee playoffs.
100% guaranteed.
But it's like 99%. Like, it's pretty close, and they've put themselves in a fantastic position. You want to be able to control your fate, even if it comes down to a tiebreaker scenario. You want to be able to say, oh, if we just keep winning, let's add some more. They're going to be 3-1, Kobe, going into that weekend in Mexico City.
Intimidating stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly. Who is your player of the game? I'm going to throw my vote right now. I'm going to go for Zeyzal. I think the Renata bailouts on Bvoy were clutch.
I like
able
that
to save
call.
him. Also, it was a very good pick. Also, the comms were great. Analyst Desk, do you feel the same?
Seems like you're a little biased, Kobe. You're biased towards Zeyzal.
You were interested in a certain answer from us.
So the two were gaming the chat.
Yeah, I was gaming it a little bit.
A little bit.
Congratulations, guys.